Hi, I'm Vilhelm and this is my project Mount Liberation. The level starts after a helicopter that has flown up from the foot of the mountain arrives at the top. A quick dialogue setup plays while the player gets situated and goes through a climbing tutorial. I wanted to make this area as nondescript as possible, with some breathing space for the player. The rock funnel lets me direct the player view naturally towards the main objective location. This vista serves as an establishing shot for the main part of the level. The establishing shot also serves as a vantage point for the player to survey enemies' patrol routes. After the player has gotten to know what their objective is, I force the player to physically drop down to a lower level. This is a psychological trick to ground the player. I integrated 2 level loops in the level to provide the player with options to be able to explore off the main path and be rewarded for doing so. This is the first one, a small cave which also teaches the player to be attentive, even when exploring. So my primary design goal for this level was to demonstrate my way of using environmental geometry as a psychological and storytelling support tool. Another goal I had with the level was to serve 3 different playstyles, but to make each area suggest a playstyle. The gameplay in this area is centered around gaining experience for the player, and giving the player options for both prospect and refuge. This crossing here serves 2 purposes. Firstly, it acts as a natural patrol path for an enemy. Secondly, it acts as affordance for the player to recognize that there might be another way to go. This curiosity awoken by the environment is rewarded with an area above and a shortcut. The pillars area of the level leans towards combat, which is hinted with the help of an assault rifle on the ground. It is possible to stealth through this area, if the player so wishes. The final crossing presents the player with a choice. Either go the mountain path with a lot of enemies, or explore further behind the mountain. The stealth path puts climbing in focus. The combat path is a big shootout. Finally, the player reaches their goal and rescues their friend. Thank you so much for watching.